To stop the WartHOG from spinning, open the bypass valve on the skid. The pressure in the WartHOG case should fall close to zero, but be cautious, there will still be a small amount of pressure in the case. Do not open the case. You must shut the skid engine off to eliminate all circulation pressure from the hydraulic system. Close in the SR2 rod locks to 800 foot-pounds of torque. After the skid engine is off and the SR2s are closed, open the WartHOG top needle valve to allow air to enter the cast and the oil to drain back into the skid. Ensure the oil drains past the top sight glass before taking off the top plate of the drive. Once the oil has drained from the upper sight glass, you can safely remove the top plate of the drive. Drain the top housing until it is past the lower sight glass. Then the flange cylinder can be removed safely. Remove the brass ejection bushing using a 1/2 inch driven ratchet. Remove the split coupling retainer. Note that this is held in place with an O-ring and may be snug. You can now remove the split coupling and unthread the stuffing box driver, as well as remove the hex driver. To loosen off the stuffing box, use a chain wrench in a clockwise direction. Once the stuffing box is unthreaded, install a bullet and simply pull the stuffing box up over the rod. Inspect seal surfaces for any wear marks or burrs. Use emery cloth on these surfaces until smooth. Use a liberal amount of grease on the seal surfaces and copper coat the threads. Next, install the flange cylinder O-ring. When greasing the O-ring, check it for any tears or cuts. Also check the O-ring groove for any debris. Install the new stuffing box by sliding it over the grease bullet and threading it on in a counterclockwise direction. Snug the stuffing box up with a chain wrench and be careful not to over-tighten. Remove the bullet and install the hex driver. Then, thread on the stuffing box driver. Next, install the split coupling and the split coupling retainer. Note that the split coupling retainer is held on with an O-ring and can be snug. Lastly, install the brass rod box and tighten with a 1/2 inch driven ratchet. To install the flange cylinder housing, carefully lift over the stuffing box, lining up the holes in the flange to the bolt holes in the housing. Tighten evenly in a star pattern. Apply grease to the top cap O-ring, carefully check for any cuts and nicks, and check the O-ring groove for any debris before installing. When installing the top cap, position your pressure gauge to the desired location before tightening the bolts in a star pattern. Install a relief hose to the top of the needle valve. Place a pail underneath the relief hose and ensure the needle valve is still open. Kick the skid on to begin filling the drive with oil and bleeding it of air. Once all the air escapes, close the valve and the drive is ready to operate. Remove the relief hose and install a plug for the needle valve. Open the SR2 rod locks. Finally, close the skid bypass valve to start turning your drive head. Note, the WartHOG internal pressure must be higher than the well flowline pressure. Set the WartHOG internal pressure using the adjustable relief valve on the manifold.